Hi, you guys. It's Sierra, and I'm back with another reading. This time we're going to do a pick a card. The topic for the pick a card is what's the gossip on you? Okay. All right. So this pile one, two, and three. Pause the video so you can take some time and decide which one you'd like to go with, and press the timestamp in the description box below. All right. Pile one, 33. Okay. Thank you, Pal One, for being here. Um, let's get right into it. What's the current gossip on Pal One Spirit? What's the current gossip on Pal One? Okay, so the first thing I'm getting for you, Pal One, is that your reputation has changed over the past I guess like 5 to 7 years. You are being seen more clearly now in like a more authentic way. And how the Ace of Swords is out. So I feel like people view you as a light. People view you as like a truth seeker. I feel like Pal One, a lot of you are going to be people that were born with like a star on their head where they're meant to be visible. They're meant to have some sort of influence, fame. This could even be just like popularity in your hometown or something like that, but you're meant to be known. You're meant to be able to attract people. So the current gossip on you is people are talking about how attractive you are, how embodied you are, how much you have really invested in your looks, your hair. There's a lot of inner work that's been done, and it's showing from the inside out. Now, you do have people who kind of have conflicting opinions about you. Um, and that's what people are talking about. They're talking about these conflicting opinions and this gossip and the rumors, and they're figuring out that a lot of the gossip and the rumors that were going around about you was because people were jealous, and it was people that actually wanted to compete with you. And some of these people that heard these rumors are in like kind of like a self-reflection kind of thing, because they're realizing that they had a part in spreading these rumors about you, because they were listening and laughing about it. And one friend was telling another friend. For some of you, you could have been the main topic in someone's group chat. For real, like these are people that have been watching you for a while and watching your evolution. I feel like they started out watching you honestly to see your downfall. I think a lot of people thought that you were stuck up or uppity, and for some reason they wanted you to prove them right. They wanted you to prove them right. However, Pal One, you ended up proving them wrong. And now these people are blocked from you, and they know that they can't come towards you unless they do a lot of maturing and growing up and a lot of inner work, because now they're viewing the situation totally different, and having regrets about how they treated you in the past. And a lot of these people could have like consulted like elders in their family, just been like, hey, I was wrong about someone and now I regret it. It's what I said or what I encouraged, or the person that I didn't stick up for. The memory of this person is haunting me because you've already moved on. Again, you're being viewed as someone who is evolving. People are really paying attention to your evolution. You could be traveling a lot. And you could also just be going to a lot of places that, a lot of people that are watching you, especially a lot of people from your past, they're not going to have a chance to go, you know? And I feel like you have created a sense of stability for yourself and on your own. And people could have assumed that you were not a hard worker because you're so beautiful. Also, people could have, I already said about how you being stuck up, but they're very surprised at how, I want to say, like how goofy you are. I don't think they expected you to have the sense of humor that you have. So it's like, wow, the gift and the curse, right? Beauty and brains. And I say it's a gift and a curse because in your case, it kind of has been, you know, people are too intimidated to approach you because I don't know. I feel like sexy people look guarded or look kind of like unapproachable. You have that thing going on with you. However, like a lot of your people from the past who are gossiping about you, they're insecure. So they think that, oh, people approach you all the time, you get hit on all the time, when really, even if it's a lot, it's not what they are imagining it to be. Quite frankly, Pal One, the current gossip on you, for one, is coming from people who would actually love to be in your place. Um, Again, the first part, it's how you ended up proving people wrong, and how other people are watching these same people and they're looking at them like they are stupid. Like, how did you say this without any proof, without any real evidence, without knowing the person? People are even looking at themselves like, why did I even go along with it? Why was I so naive? So, but yeah, you're being viewed as someone who is up and coming, a shining star. For some people, this realization could have happened overnight, and all of a sudden, they woke up one day and you were just this star. You were just like a butterfly that finally came out of a cocoon. But they say like butterflies, they can't even see their own wings. They don't even realize how beautiful they are. They just go around, enjoying life, creating. And that's kind of you right now. The current gospel on you is you are seen as that butterfly, someone who has clearly had a glow up and who has always been this beautiful person from inside out. There could be a lot of gossip about your hair too. They're really admiring it. You have this really refined look now where people are saying that they're finally viewing you as the empress, where you have grown up and turned into a woman. Okay. So that's the current gossip on you, Pal One. I hope it resonates. Until next time. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. It's Tiara, and this is going to be your reading for what's the current gossip on you. Okay? So take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, Pal 2? What's the current gossip on Pal 2, Spirit? What is the current gossip on Pal 2? Pal 2, the current gossip on you is something regarding your innocence. People are viewing you as maybe inexperienced, new to something. You could be starting something new. Um, at the beginning of something, it's kind of giving like page energy. You could have some people that are saying that you are like childish, or you're just like happy go lucky. And, people view people that are happy go lucky as like naive and, not knowing any better. And they kind of look down on them like you haven't grown up simply because you haven't let life harden you. So it's like it's a gift and a curse. Okay, what else? What's the current gossip on Pal 2? You could be in an exploratory mode where people are watching you try new things, take on new activities. You could just be, trying new foods, going to new restaurants, making new friends. But you're in this energy of like newness, and people are picking that up from you, where your energy feels really pure, where either you have let go of something. Okay. What's the current gossip on pile two? Yeah, you're healing from something. And yeah, the current gossip on you is that you are at the beginning stages of healing from something in your past. Again, yeah, you could have recently become single. And so now you're able to discover things about yourself and figure out who you are, what you like, truly, not how you want other people to see you. So the gossip on you is you're coming into this mode where you don't care what people think anymore. You're not seeking outside validation. Everything is about your own growth and your inner healing. There are also some people saying that if you are married and you got divorced and so now you're on your own, people, there is some gossip, and you have this group of people that are wondering, why would you leave this certain person if they were taking care of you? And they think that that is a foolish decision, but these are like groups of older women who would stay with their spouse after, they had some type of incident, more than one time, right? I again, the people that are gossiping on you, they are not your age, because I keep picking up on this thing where they view you as young. These are older women, okay? And this could be people that are more established than you. Like if live in an apartment and they already own their home, right? But they're looking down on you. But it's really coming from like this insecure place, because they're looking at you and they're saying, "Oh, when I was her age, if I was her right now, I would do this, I would do that." It's like they're trying to live through you, but because they can't live through you, it's frustrating to them. So it's like they'll rather try to like bully you or tell you what to do. And I think that's the current gossip on you, is that you have people or have had people in your life that had tried to control you, and just people who did not have your best interest at heart. And this could have been an issue since childhood, or you could come from a family where you just always felt isolated, or your family viewed you as someone that they had to be extra careful around, or because you were the delicate one, is what I'm saying. Like how everybody else, could have been a little bit more combative and a little bit more social. I feel like you weren't. I feel like you are an introvert, and but I feel like you have an amazing like emotional capacity and a very rich inner world. Yeah, you're really comfortable with yourself. You're getting to this point where you are embracing freedom. Like I said, it's either freedom from this relationship that was, a burden on you, where the communication was not there, where people talked down to you, the communication was really just sharp and impulsive. The current gossip on you right now is that you are working hard to get out of a hard place, to get out of a hard spot. Your finance, like I said, if you were married and this person was giving you money, they aren't giving you money right now. However, we go from Six of Pentacles to Four of Pentacles, clarified by Ace. Somehow, even though you're not getting that, yeah, the Ten of Swords, even though you're not getting money from somebody else, you either saved money, but people are trying to figure this out. How are you able to start over if this person isn't giving you money anymore? This, or if you're not getting resources from wherever you were getting them before. They're trying to figure it out. Like, how did you get to this Nine of Pentacles by yourself? Like, you should have been homeless. You should have had to move back with your parents. You should have, a lot of the times people will get divorced and, you'll be 60 and I've met, people who, oh, I had to go back, say, well, my parents, my wife has the house, I have to buy me another one. Things happen and it doesn't matter like the age and it's for different reasons. But people are like, you didn't have to do any of that. So it's almost too good to be true. But the gossip is really good gossip. It's really just people being nosy about your evolution, about your inner world. I do think that people want to know more of your inner world. So use that kind of whimsical energy to your advantage, to create and put yourself out there, pal two. Okay, so that is your reading, pal two. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go to pal three now. Bye. Hi, pal three. This is your reading for what's the current gossip on you. Hold on for 1 second. Let me write down this timestamp. Okay, pal three. What's the current gossip on my pal three? Pal three, there is the current gossip on you is that there is someone who is seeing you as an investment. That's the current gossip on you. Yeah, they're viewing you as the Empress. Okay, let's go deeper. Pal three, there the rumor sorry, the gossip about you is in regards to a marriage. So you could have someone that is they either have a crush on you and it's a very serious crush because they're thinking about marriage and it's moving fast, or the gossip is that you are in a relationship that's moving too fast for people's likings. um People could be gossiping about how you didn't take the time to get to know someone or to really know someone's patterns, and that you just jumped into something quite foolishly. Um, the gossip on you could be that you are like overindulging because you're just so in love. And you know how people, like, when you're just in your own little bubble with the person that you love and you are super happy. You're right where you want to be. But I think it happens so quick, that people are they're having a hard time taking a relationship serious. So it's kind of like, are you just about to up and marry somebody? Is somebody trying to up and marry you? It's something like that. Something is moving too fast, way too fast. And, people are even saying that, like, oh, PAL 3 is a little bit delusional over this person because that person is not on their level. They're very immature. They could be saying that you're the one that makes all of the money and that you are taking care of this person, and that this person does nothing but like play head games with you. So all they do is they don't bring nothing to the table but talk game. But because they're saying that you just want to be happy in your own fantasy world, that you're accepting that, like, as long as he's here, kind of type thing, and you're willing to take care of him. Because I think from your point of view, it's kind of like, well, I have to do it anyway, and I love him, and you could be, or some people are seeing you as like a ride or die. They are. They're seeing you as somebody who is dependable and loyal and resilient and reliable. But again, the other side of this is that people are seeing you as, you know, they're saying that you're a little bit desperate to be married or eager to be married. But it's like people are trying to determine if this marriage is going to last, and they could even be placing bets on it, like jokingly, like I give it 2 years, I give it 3 years, and pile three. Unfortunately, I feel like you have people kind of preying on your downfall with this relationship. If you are going to be with somebody, you know, follow your heart, be smart, of course. But if you're thinking about having a ceremony or something, I think it should just be intimate. There's because people are going to come if you invite them. Because the people that are gossiping about you, Pal 3, this isn't, people that are far away from you. These are people that you're familiar with. So this is your friends. This is your family, especially your intimate family. They are discussing, like your aunties, your uncles, them. They are discussing how you're moving and how fast this situation is going. And I kind of think they're thinking to themselves like, I just hope she doesn't rush into like having kids with this person. Or if, for a couple of you, Pal 3, you could have gotten back with your child's father or the child's mother. And people are saying that I hope you guys don't have another one. And they don't want you guys to be together because they feel like the situation between you two was already toxic in the past anyway. A lot of lies and a lot of manipulation. And they don't think that this person has changed, either you or your person. So they're like, okay, you need to pay attention to the pattern. They don't believe it. And so again, they think that someone is desperate or naive. So if you're getting back with this person and they have changed, it's just not going to matter to this group of people, because they have already decided that it's something that they don't want to support. So on pound three, I think you're gonna move past it though. I do. I think you're gonna get over it, and just kind of be okay with, well, I'm going to follow my heart. And then if lessons come with it, I'm willing to endure it. And I think you have this attitude because you have already endured so much. And it's just like, if I get knocked down again, I know I can get back up. You've already proven that to yourself. And I think that's going to benefit you in this situation. So it's like, even I might, even if I want to be delusional, I'm being delusional on purpose. But Pal 3, the current gossip on you is, you know when to snap out of it. It's kind of like we're just sitting here waiting for her to come back to us, to snap out of it, he or she. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is your reading, Pal 3. All right. I hope this reading resonated. Until next time. Bye.